Can we discuss the CRT to paramedic bridge program?
Providers who are cardiac rescue technicians in the state of Maryland can transition to paramedic through our program. What they do is they would apply to our second year of our paramedic program. Essentially, it is the same thing as anyone would be going from EMT to paramedic, but they've already accomplished year number one. So if they're interested in upgrading from cardiac rescue technician to paramedic, they would apply to the program in the same fashion as someone who's interested in becoming an EMT to paramedic. So they would apply through the central application system. They need to have the algebra and they need to have the anatomy and physiology out of the way. But then they would only have 1 year of paramedic school as opposed to 2. So essentially it would be fall, winter, and spring. The nice thing about CCBC is that for our second year, for those folks, we have an online option. So if they didn't want to come to class, to a brick and mortar class, and sit in with the EMT to paramedic class who are moving up to paramedic, they could take the didactic portion, the cognitive portion online, but then they would have to come in for lab sessions and testing. So there is a on-campus component, but they could very well be at work or be at home, and they could take their cognitive portion online. It's asynchronous, so they don't have to meet a particular time period. And that works for both the fall and the winter semesters. So in the spring semester, they would have to come in to the campus just like the regular paramedic students. For labs, they would have to do clinicals just like the regular paramedic students. So after the winter semester, the online component ends. So we do offer 2 paths for CRT to paramedic in terms of the cognitive portion, that it would be the brick and mortar, the on campus, or they could do online up until they get to the spring semester, and then they're just like any other paramedic student. At the end, they would take the National Registry Paramedic exam, and assuming they were successful with that, then they would be eligible for Maryland licensure as a Maryland paramedic.